Hello, this is Johnny. I'm doing a video to help you guys save some money. Those of you who do not have a Final Fight and want to play Final Fight, and right now they're selling the PCB board for the Final Fight for $39.99. Okay, I happen to have a Final Fight, so I want to demonstrate this to show you because I did a video a long time ago on this one. So let me go ahead and move it over here and I'll show it to you. What I did is I took the 12-in-1 and because I want to combine, I bought this cabinet Asteroid real cheap for 75 bucks. So I want to make it to a Street Fighter because Street Fighter is my the type of game that I want to play, but the problem with the prices is very high. So I went and bought the controller and the PC board. Okay, so I bought this. The reason I have to buy the controller because the Asteroid do not have the 6-button 2 players, so I have no choice but to buy the PC board. But also at the same time, if you buy the screen, it will also come with a PC board. But I didn't buy the screen it's because it's like $100-some. I don't remember how much. I forgot to look that up. But the screen, if you buy just the screen, it will come with a PC board. But if you buy the controller, you will have to buy the little PC board. And the PC board that I'm talking about is this one right here. It's like this. This one is a 12-in-1 Asteroid. Okay, so they'll ship it in a package like this. It will tell you Deluxe 12-in-1. Okay, so and the PC board is the car that is the brain of the cabinet. For those of you who doesn't know what I'm talking about, PC board, this is called a PC board. Okay, so they're selling this right now for $39 for Final Fight, and the Final Fight will work on the Street Fighter cabinet controller. Okay, because the screen is exactly the same. Because Final Fight, it was, when they first announced it, it was supposed to come out at the same time with the same generation when the Street Fighter came out. But the problem, it got delayed due to licenses or some reason. It didn't come out until it came out at the same time with Mortal Kombat, and yeah, it came out at the same time with the Mortal Kombat. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I already took the screw out. So you guys don't have to wait for me to open this up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because right now it's on Street Fighter. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off and take the controller because everything else is the same. The only thing different is the PC card. So it'll be easier, instead of me going to the back and unplug the PC board and take it out from, I'm just gonna unplug it from here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna unplug it from here. And I'm going to move it over here, and then I'm going to plug this in to show you that it will work. Now if you do it vice versa, if you're trying to put, if you how you say this, if you try to play Street Fighter on this, it won't work because there's only 2 buttons. So if you try to play Street Fighter, you cannot do it like that. If you have Final Fight and you try to play Street Fighter, it will not work because you need more buttons. Okay, so this one only used 2 buttons. So let's go ahead and turn this one off. So I'll demonstrate this. So those of you who already have, now remember the Street Fighter have some bug. Okay, even if you buy it later on, like right now, you're still gonna get bug. Okay, a bug means that one side of the character hop over to another side of the game, there will be no sound. Okay, just FYI. So if you was to buy that now, okay, the controller, the plug is exactly the same. Okay, so you just plug it directly in the back. Now the Street Fighter controller will not work on a Mortal Kombat, even though the button is the same amount of button. I already tried it, it doesn't work. It's not made for, they're not made to be the same generation, so the joystick and the button is not the same. Okay? Alright? So your controller your Street Fighter, the PC board now is plugged into the 6 button here. So the Street Fighter controller will not work on this machine. Okay? Will not work on the Mortal Kombat machine. Okay? Mortal Kombat, the joystick will not work on Street Fighter. Street Fighter will not work on Mortal Kombat, even though they have the same exact button. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does not work. It's not compatible. So you cannot do that. Now with this one, it will work. So those of you who want to play Final Fight on your Street Fighter cabinet, you could do this, okay? Now Street Fighter PC board, if you solder it, it's kind of very tiny. It's hard to solder it, but if you solder and watch my video, I actually did a video showing you. I actually physically show you I solder it and I fixed the sound. So the sound is no longer a problem for a Street Fighter. But when you buy it, you still have to solder it, okay? You have to combine those two little pins together by touching each together, and then it will work, okay? So now let me go ahead and demonstrate the Final Fight cabinet. Now there's only 2 buttons that work, so I don't know which 2 buttons, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons. But there's only 2 buttons that work, okay? So we're gonna figure out which 2 buttons. I have a medium, so that's good. Well, that thing, well, let me go ahead. Let me start again without. I always like that character because when it first came out in okay, so my jump is the strong button. And the punching. There's only 2 buttons, okay? Remember? There's only jump and attack. Okay? There's only a jump and attack. So your A button is your jump and your B button on top is your jump. So punch and jump. That's it. So it's your A and B, okay? And that's it. So you're able to play Final Fight on your Street Fighter cabinet. Alright, so let's get out of this game. You just hold the player 1, okay? And let's go check the second one. Just demonstrate all 4 of them. So these are good price. $39 you get to play 4 games, and you don't have to buy the cabinet. Just buy the PC board, plug it in into your Street Fighter 1, and then you could play Final Fight. I like to skip the introduction to save some time. So you want so the strong button is your jump, and your jam button is your first button A. Man, I already died already. So all the directions of the joystick work. Alright, I'm not that great in that game. Let me just get out, hold this button, hold A button. And let's go to the next one. Okay, 1941. Press A, press star. I always get the combination messed up because, you know, I'm not used to, I don't play often, so I don't remember. But you always press A, then press star. Okay, press star. I forgot, you don't use those buttons, just those 2 buttons, that's it. Give me that special power. Okay, I'm gonna use that special button right here. So those two buttons does work on all, so far 3 games. Alright. Now let's get out of the game. Hold the player 1. Alright, last game. Test that out. Press star. My focus. Okay, so the function, everything does work. I forgot to turn the sound up and show you about the sound. Let's go do Final Fight again. Let me demonstrate the sound values that it does work too. So the sound volume work too. Okay, very loud. All right. So okay, I don't want to get in trouble with the sound copyright. But there you go. You see it yourself. The controller will support Final Fight PCB board. So if you buy a PCB board, and those of you who already have Street Fighter, you're gonna love this. You just buy that PC board, plug it into the back. Normally I don't leave, I leave mine dangling. I don't. That way I could swap it anytime I want. You know, the only hassle is you have to swap the PC board every time you wanna change the game around. So I mean, to me, it's kind of worth it because you don't have to pay like $300. You only pay like $39 plus shipping. Roughly, you're gonna look about 50 some dollar at least, because the shipping is gonna cost. And now since you know, the things going on, it might take longer to get to you. It might take a month to 2 months. It took me almost a month just to get my stuff from China. They have their stuff built in China, and when I bought the controller, it took the whole month just to get that. Now, so those of you who have Street Fighter and you want to play Final Fight, this is the best way to do it, the cheapest way to do it. I just happen to already have this, and my Final Fight was on sale for $179 in US dollar. It was on sale. No, wait, let me take that back. Yeah, it was $179 when it's on sale. And those Astroid and the other one that I make it to a Centipede, I got it very cheap. It was $75 at the time, because at that time there was so much problem with those two cabinet that they hardly anybody buying it. So Walmart put it on sale like real cheap. Now they go back up to $149 if you're lucky to get the Astroid and stuff. And just want to show you this real quick. This totally different topic. I went in and took this out and make it to a clear. This clear cover, you can actually cut it with a scissor. I'm trying to find out where I could buy this from Amazon, because this is it's hard enough, and you could cut it, and it's good to use it for, because then you don't have to use a special tool to cut it. And then you could use it to for this, and I was thinking about like this one, like I cut it like this, and I got a hole there, and I could put and then I could put the light behind it. You know, oops, sorry. Can't see what I'm doing. Move it over a little bit. Okay, so I got the hole over here. So what I did is I just plug it into the hole right there. Now this one is already like this. So what I was thinking about doing is do the same thing with the marquee on the top, where I could just cut the plastic and print out the paper out. And go to Walmart or Costco who sell the, you know, the printout. You can have it printed as a photo, so it'll be it will be prettier if you print it as a photo. And then you just drill a little bit hole here and a little bit hole here, and then you could put your marquee the same way you do with this one, little one, you know. So what I did is this one I bought it from I forgot his name, Zach something, and the same one with the big one that I bought. But the problem is it didn't have a plastic cover, and he said when he have a pre-cut, it doesn't come. He cannot able to sell me the plastic. So what I did is I cut the plastic, drill the hole, and now it have a plastic cover protection on it. Okay, and I did the same with the side. So now the side have a plastic cover, okay, and the bottom as well. Okay, and this hole originally was big, so I make it small so all three of them is the same. And same thing over here. See if you could see it from here. This one, see that, the plastic? This one I did not, and probably need to put another screw here because when I drilled this two hole here, that it originally was there already. Some reason it left. There's another one. It left a little bit of a gap, so you can see the plastic. See, I have a plastic on this. See. And what is cool about it is those artwork that you get when you buy it, they're not as good as like the Arcade1up or the My Arcade. Their paper are very good and doesn't, you know, if your hand is wet or sweaty, it won't rub it off, you know. But Arcade1up, if you play on it without the protected plastic on it, you still you know your graphic is gonna get smush like rub off. Okay, so that's something I did on my own. I took the plastic cover. Where's my plastic? Now I can't find one of those plastic sheets. But those plastic sheets is pretty big. Let me grab a new one from the side. They use this for the what you call it, for the 3D printout, and they throw this sheet away. What they do is they lay this inside the machine, the big machine, and will print out the 3D printout. You know, like corporate mega market. Some company have a mega market, and what they do is they use this, and they use this to hold the printout, and will print the plastic out. And once they finish, they throw this away. So what I did is I kept mine, and I use it for, you know, for cover. I can even use this for this thing. It's big enough for this. See that? For my marquee. So I want to get more of this sheet, and it's good because you can actually use a scissor and cut it without any hassle. So that's what I use to do this. So I need to do one for. I need to make one for. Let me bring it over here. I need to make one for this one, okay? Because this one this one was a pie cat. They sell it in Ada Food. So the pie cat, I already I changed the artwork to Ninja Turtle, but the problem is there's no cover, and I printed out using a home printer, and see the paper is already, because of the temperature changes, it's not sticking anymore. It came off, And so I changed a different color, different company, different maker, the making the print paper. And because this is the first one I bought from Amazon, the paper, and it's made for stick. It's supposed to stick, but once it stick, it start coming off. See, so the artwork is kind of like messed up. So I wanted to cut a plastic, and since I have to drill a hole to hold this, I'm gonna drill a hole here, one over here, and one over here. So that's enough to hold, and there's one up here too. So there's 4 screws, and I don't have to draw anything. Just cut it, put it in here, and then we'll protect my artwork. So I need to do that for this one over here and one on the side, one on the bottom, so that way that this thing will work, and this one also light up. So this is going to be my Ninja Turtle arcade game set that I built, but I didn't have no plastic cover on this. So this is a pie cat that I modded and make it to I bought, but this is expensive way to do this because this cabinet itself is about $210, and it doesn't come with Raspberry Pi. It doesn't come with a power. It only comes with the video card and the controller that is a PIO board, which doesn't work well with some of the main game, so I remove it. So now, and then I drill 2 holes for extra button. So I have 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. So those 2 buttons I can use for pinball. And so those are 10 buttons, and then 1 button back for safety shutdown. So I created that. So this one, I need to add the plastic, which I already did on the small one. I need to do this on this one. This is my project while I'm staying home doing nothing. Can't go out, so that's what I'm going to do to get that to look nice. Alright, thank you for watching, and hope this helped. But yeah, the PC board is the one I show you. You know, it's very small. You just have to put it in, and that's it. Then you can play Final Fight. Alright, thank you for watching. Talk to you later.